here I am reading another book, and this is one of my very favorites, and I know you guys hear me say that all the time because I love reading books. This one is called George and Martha. Do you know what kind of animals they are? Yes, I love cats too. 5 stories about 2 great friends. Story number 1, split pea soup. Do you like split pea soup? If you've never had it, it's kind of green and gooey, and if you're lucky, it has chunks of ham in it. I do like split pea soup, but many people don't. When I read, I'll show you the words, and then I'll show you the pictures. Martha was very fond of making split pea soup. Sometimes she made it all day long, pots and pots of split pea soup. If there was one thing that George was not fond of, it was split pea soup. As a matter of fact, George hated split pea soup more than anything else in the world. But it was so hard to tell Martha. No. One day, after George had eaten 10 bowls of Martha's soup, he said to himself, I just can't stand another bowl. Not even another spoonful. So, while Martha was out in the kitchen, George carefully poured the rest of the soup into his loafers under the table. Now she will think I have eaten it. But Martha was watching from the kitchen. Oh, I guess, hey, look at that. She said, oh, loafers, that must be another word for shoes. I think it means slip-on shoes. Blink. How do you expect to walk home with your loafers full of split pea soup? She asked George. Oh dear, said George. You saw me. And why didn't you tell me that you hate my split pea soup? I didn't want to hurt your feelings, said George. That's silly, said Martha. Friends should always tell each other the truth. As a matter of fact, I don't like split pea soup very much myself. I only like to make it. From now on, you'll never have to eat that awful soup again. What a relief, George sighed. Would you like some chocolate chip cookies instead? Asked Martha. Oh, that would be lovely, said George. Then you shall have them, said his friend. Story number 2, The Flying Machine. Hey, that doesn't look like a jet. It's not a helicopter. Do you know what kind of flying machine that is? Oop, I dropped my light. Hold on. Okay. That's better. Yeah, it's a hot air balloon. I'm going to be the first of my species to fly, said George. Then why aren't you flying? Asked Martha. It seems to me that you are still on the ground. You are right, said George. I don't seem to be going anywhere at all. Maybe the basket is too heavy. Oops, wrong voice. Maybe the basket is too heavy, said Martha. Yeah, I don't know why. It seems like a hippopotamus would have no trouble flying away in a... Well, wait a minute. Yes, said George. I think you're right again. Maybe if I climb out, the basket will be lighter. It will be lighter, all right, but... Oh, dear, cried George. Now what have I done? There goes my flying machine. That's all right, said Martha. I would rather have you down here with me. Story number 3. A very important lesson on Privacy. Blink. The tub. George was fond of peeking in windows. Uh-oh. That's not a great idea, George. One day, George peeked in on Martha. I don't think you should do that, George. He never did that again. We are friends, said Martha, but there is such a thing as privacy. Gong! Wow, I'll bet that hurt. Have you ever been hit in the head with a bathtub? Me either. At least not yet. Story number 4. The Mirror. This story goes out to all of you who spend too much time making sure your hair is perfect. How I love to look at myself in the mirror, said Martha. Every chance she got, Martha looked at herself in the mirror. Sometimes Martha even woke up during the night to look at herself. This is fun, she giggled. Okay, whatever. But George was getting tired of watching Martha look at herself in the mirror. One day, George pasted a silly picture he had drawn of Martha onto the mirror. What a scare it gave Martha! Oh dear, she cried. What has happened to me? That's what happens when you look at yourself too much in the mirror, said George. Then I won't do it ever again, said Martha. And she didn't. Whoa, that is a scary picture. How is George feeling? I can't tell if he's mad or... Yeah, he looked kind of mad. The last story. The Tooth. One day, when George was skating to Martha's house, he tripped and fell, and he broke off his right front tooth. His favorite tooth, too. Blink. When he got to Martha's, George cried his eyes out. Oh, dear me, he cried. I look so funny without my favorite tooth. There, said Martha. Oh, she's trying to comfort her friend. I hope you always do that when you see a friend is hurt. Helping them understand that you care about them can be very important. Blink. The next day, George went to the dentist. The dentist replaced George's missing tooth with a lovely gold one. Whoa, that's fancy. When Martha saw George's lovely new golden tooth, she was very happy. George, she exclaimed, you look so handsome and distinguished with your new tooth. And George was happy too. That's what friends are for, he said. They always look on the bright side, and they always know how to cheer you up. But they will also tell you the truth, said Martha with a smile. I think that's true. I think your best friends always tell you the truth, even if it's not easy to do. If you are an excellent reader, you could turn off the sound and try to read the book by yourself. Just go to the beginning of this video and touch every word, and if it's going too fast, you can pause the video and finish reading each page. Or you could listen to it with the sound and try to touch each word and read along. Have fun.